Hey guys, it's time for a news dump.
But hold on.
Hold on, I wanted to do the fart one more time before this show is completely canceled. News dump.
There it is. Anyway, before we get started, here's your daily reminder that in just a few short weeks, we will no longer be making content go on this show, so click the link down below in the description to take you over to Internet Today. And while you're there, make sure to subscribe, clang that bell.
Yeah, make it look like the Liberty Bell when you're done with it.
Yeah. Stay a while, because ETC is fucking canceled.
Yeah, but not now, so let's get into this news. Much like the music lover and Ezra Miller, with Ezra Miller probably getting the role because when you work for a company like that, they like to keep you around and put you on everything.
Gosling's on the Warner Brothers thing too.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, cool. I mean, whatever. This movie sounds like a bad idea, so I don't really care. For a quiet, brooding Wonka, then Gosling's your man. Also, he learned how to sing for a couple movies, so
yeah,
might not be too bad. If you're looking for a Wonka that is actually kind of a weirdo and Ezra Miller is perfect, I think he'd actually be the best out of these three.
I like him.
If you want something in between.
I mean, if he could write all the music
that would be dope.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
And just get the whole Atlanta crew.
I don't need him to do a musical in the world of Willy Wonka.
No one needs this movie at all. It doesn't have to
believe
exist.
me, I would love a Donald Glover musical movie. It doesn't need to be Willy Wonka though.
For some reason.
In the other reboot they did that.
They showed you a little bit, now they're gonna show you the whole thing.
Oh great, I get to see Willy Wonka be upset that his dad wants him to be a dentist for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's basically the concept of the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie. I don't want to be a dentist.
He hired Paul King, director of Paddington, to direct it.
Okay, this makes sense. They're gonna make it an animated movie. Guaranteed.
Oh.
Guaranteed it's an animated movie and those are just the voice actors. That makes it less weird. If it is, I'm not saying it's an animated movie, but I'm Jared Leto as Willy Wonka so that he can defile yet another iconic character. Instead, they're just letting him finish off ruining the Joker. Yeah, we reported that over on Internet Today this week. It's the fact that Warner's is developing a Joker standalone movie with Jared Leto back in the clown makeup, but
I mean, the last time anyone asked him about it, he seemed to genuinely have no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe that was a joke.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a prank.
Yeah.
According to Deadline, though, the Jared Leto Joker movie and the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie are both simultaneously of one movie studio working on two completely separate live-action movies about the same character played by two different actors, unless you can think of one.
The Jungle Book.
That was two different studios, though.
Yeah.
This is one studio.
I know, but still.
Because there was like Wyatt Earp and Tombstone. We've seen Volcano and Dante's Peak.
1989 dark comedy Heathers was being adapted into a TV show, and our reaction was, oh, that's cool. Heathers was a great movie. Wait, though, isn't Heathers about a kid that murders a bunch of fellow students? And who could have seen this coming?
Who knew? Who knew? To be fair, look, it's entirely possible that the show was good, that the plot was handled in a way that was still darkly comedic without making light of real school shootings. But in today's atmosphere, there's not a lot of room for nuance. And so it's no surprise at all that this isn't happening now. But we'll always have the original movie, which is still worth watching if you've never done so.
If they've already done the production, they could just release it for sale, right?
Because
you would assume that the worry is that advertisers wouldn't work with the channel. So Affer had a lot of words for them. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
These kids are gonna kill someone.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Please watch the original Heathers, though.
It's really good.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Teenage suicide.
Moving on to new trailers, we gotta start with the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse trailer. It's a completely new animated take on Spider-Man, focusing on the Miles Morales version of the character instead of Peter Parker, though Peter Parker also appears. Basically, knowing much spider lore, this movie looks really great. The animation style is really unique, and it works perfectly for a superhero story that blends, real life realism, but also superhero ridiculousness. It's a very cool art style. It looks be nice to see a totally new origin story for an otherwise familiar superhero, so that's cool too. This comes out in December. I can guarantee you it's gonna crush Solo. You can consider both of us fully on board for this one.
Yeah.
Excited.
Pretty good voice cast too.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali. Tori, our editor, will be able to pull up the new teaser trailer for the Halloween movie that Danny McBride and David Gordon Green have made with Jamie Lee Curtis and put it right up here on screen as if we're talking about it right now. Mm-hmm. As of when we're filming, it hasn't dropped yet, but we're just gonna assume ending, so that's probably changing.
Yeah.
Anyway, here you go, footage of Halloween that we haven't seen yet. Halloween comes out October 19th, just in time for Halloween.
At least it's not like other scary movies that come out November 2nd. I always, that led a team that hunted down and eventually captured Adolf Eichmann, one of the Nazi masterminds behind the Holocaust, who is played here by Ben Kingsley. Eichmann was one of several key Nazi figures who managed to escape Europe and evade capture after the war, ending up in South America, living under an assumed name. Actors in it, including Nick Kroll of all people, who plays a member of the Mossad team trying to capture Eichmann. Operation Finale is dropping this September, just in time for that sweet, sweet Oscar buzz season.
Yeah, they're definitely going for that buzz, but
Buzz.
looks pretty good. And I never saw The Promise. That was his Oscar buzz movie this last fall about the Armenian genocide. Good Lego movie from 2014. The Lego movies that followed that, Lego Batman and Lego Ninjago, didn't quite make the same splash.
Lego Batman was great. I didn't see Ninjago because I don't care.
Yeah. And Blade Runner 2049,
Also
both Warner Brothers properties. The first movie worked out really well, largely thanks to Phil Lord and Chris Miller writing and directing, but this time around their only involvement is the first draft of the script, and the directing duties are being handled by the guy who directed Troll.
Even if this was not great, I doubt it'll be bad. But also, like, could you just imagine like an angry, like, 35, 40-year-old movie critic being like,
Man, the Lego movie sequel didn't really live up to my expectations that was set obviously by the
I can't wait. But also in trailers, Suspiria, a new remake of the 1977 Dario Argento horror film, which many consider a classic, but which we would argue has not aged all that well. Which actually makes it pretty ripe for a remake, considering the general concept, still the vibe of the trailer feels more like The Exorcist than a typical modern Blumhouse movie. There's also a pretty great cast, Dakota Johnson, Tilda Swinton, and Chloe Grace Moretz. This comes out sometime this fall, and hopefully we'll see more of that.
Just in time for Halloween.
It's gonna be a good
Peppermint, which is basically Death Wish meets John Wick, but this time it's Jennifer Garner as a woman whose husband and daughter are killed by cartel members in a drive-by. So police catch the cartel guys, but they have the Death Wish and John Wick elements. There's of course plenty of Taken in there too, because this is directed by the guy who directed Taken. I mean, it looks like it could be at least cool, but then again, it also feels like the movie equivalent.
Check out our new channel, Internet Today. It's youtube.com/InternetTodayTV, or click the link in the description below, because you should go subscribe. This channel is going to be coming to a close very soon, and my expectations have been completely blown away. We are over 80,000 subscribers now.
Wow.
If you help, we can do an episode of Weekly Weird News and a brand new Tech News Day. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time.
Ta-ta.